Today I'm going to show you my favorite stuffed pork loin. This is a nice about 8-9 pound piece here. The things I like to look for, I like to get the sirloin side. So it's got the darker meat. You see that nice marbling it has. You can tell this is going to be a beautiful pork roast. First off, I'm going to flip this over. Check out the bottom side. You can tell your tail is right here. So I start with just gently starting to cut through and always watching. Your knife does not have eyes. So, and I want to keep it at about 1 inch thick. And I just unroll a little bit and then slide through and just let my knife do all the work. It's very good to have a very sharp knife, very important. My favorite stuffing would be an Italian style. It starts with 3 different cheeses: provolone, mozzarella, and Parmesan. Garlic and parsley spread throughout. Some prosciutto, that nice buttery, salty spinach as well for a nice stuffing. First off, I'm going to start with my parsley and garlic. And then next up, I'm going to start with my cheeses. So I've got provolone, and we'll do a nice good sprinkle of Parmesan. I really like where this is going already. Some mozzarella. It's going to give us that extra gooey factor. Prosciutto being as salty as it is, you don't need very much, but I just want to make sure I'm going to have some in every slice. So I'm just going to rip it apart and start placing some pieces around. And last but not least, we're going to put our fresh spinach inside. You're going to make sure you use plenty of it because it will wilt. We all know how spinach acts. Start with a big old bowl full of it, and then you end up with a handful. So make sure it's spread throughout. This is going to give us that nice spiral on the inside when we roll it up. Now it's time to spin it back up. So I want to start with the end I finished on. So I finished over here. This is the center. So when I roll up, my nice fat cap is going to be on the outside, on the top. And I'm just tucking as I go. See, I'm just cramming. Anything that's rolling out, I'm just tucking back into the center. It's going to cook and it's going to kind of spread out as well. Some's going to come out of the side. So kind of focus to keep things in the middle. But you see how I'm just rolling. And I turn it that way. And tucking. Sure everything is in. Almost there. You want it as tight as you can get it. And it's going to help it cook evenly. So that gets us to here. Now I'm going to leave that on the bottom just for now. I'm going to get my butcher's twine out, and we're going to truss this bad layer. And now we're all tied up. We'll flip it over. See our beautiful fat cap on the top. These would look great in a meat case at a butcher shop. You can see tying it this way. You can cut whatever size any person would want. You can do the whole pork loins. They look magnificent in a case. I'm going to take just a little bit of avocado oil. It's also going to help brown it a little bit more on the outside. You want that nice crust on the outside. Not too shy on the salt. And then I like the butcher pepper, the butcher grind. It's a lot thicker. Gives that little extra bite. And then another little sprinkle of Parmesan, because why not? And that's going to make it look fantastic on the outside. We're going to give it another crunch. And then some more parsley on the outside. And there we have our stuffed pork loin, ready for the oven. It's going to go in at about 350 degrees. It's going to take 70 minutes to cook. 145, we're going to take it out. It's going to finish cooking on the way up. We'll let it rest after. This is still very, very hot. We're going to let it rest for at least half an hour. You want those juices to slow down. If I cut it right now, those juices are just going to roll right out. We're going to have very tough pork loin. Ooh. Ready? That's perfect. That is absolutely gorgeous. It was better than I thought it was going to come out too. Always love when that happens. So I really like a good 1/2 inch slice. But oh my goodness, that looks so good. There we have it. Oh, doesn't that just look fantastic? Prosciutto and spinach stuffed pork loin, my favorite for the holidays.